Hey there, overall strategy. What the heck is an overall strategy? I'm not talking bib overalls like when we were in high school, if anybody's old enough to remember that. Remember when bib overalls were all the rage and we would wear them to high school, and we weren't farmers. I mean, grew up in a small town, but the majority of us that wore overalls were not farmers. They were just comfortable, and so we would wear overalls to school. I don't know, it was in those rebel days when girls could wear whatever they wanted, but it was still being a rebel a little bit. Today, overall strategy. What I am thinking about is the overall overarching strategy for my business in particular, and for all business owners. The key things, the key threads that run across all successful business owners' strategies, and the things that all successful business owners do that other people might not necessarily do that causes them to struggle. And I have been privy to participate in a 30-day, I call it a challenge because I love challenges, but a 30-day challenge where 30 different super successful business owners, award-winning business owners, are sharing the strategy of what they would do for the first 30 days to rebuild their business if they lost everything, if they lost their name, their reputation, all of their contacts, all of their connections and partnerships and strategic things that they've put in place over the last years as they've developed their successful business. If they lost that all and had to start over, what would they do for 30 days? Now, I've already watched and listened to and am teaching all 30 of those strategies to my closed Facebook group. And as part of that, I've been studying it for decades, so it's not like I just started doing this or started doing 30-day challenges like this, but I have deployed and am creating and now going to market my own overall, this is how you create your own step-by-step, and not just for marketing and sales. This is a group of marketing and sales business people, and their emphasis is, of course, on marketing and sales, and then the online component of that. But I work with people from they're in all different types of businesses, so they have more than just marketing and sales to be concerned with when building and growing and supersizing their business. So how do I take these strategies and the strategic process that I've been teaching people and working with different businesses for years? How do I simplify that, break it down to a blueprint or a map that I can share with people and teach them how to do that? So that's their first step, their first introduction to creating their own supersized business strategy. And I'm incorporating then the learnings and the lessons that I see from these 30 successful people with all of my past experience and all the knowledge and studying that I've done to show really good examples of how easy it is and how different it is that we apply these things in our various businesses. But that any way that we apply them, as long as we apply the key principles, and the key is principles of good business, we will find a way to succeed. We will succeed. And so that's what I'm working on today, what I call my overall strategy, because it's the lessons learned from everything that I've done, all the successful businesses I've worked with and the successful business people I know, plus then these 30-day specific strategies, because sharing these specific strategies gives people a concrete, hey, here's 30 different ways to deploy this growing and supersizing your business strategy. Yep, I get it. The process is the same. The science is the same. The laws of physics are the same for everyone on the planet, right? But how we apply and interact with those laws of physics are entirely different. Think gravity, for example. How we interact with gravity is different for each individual human being on the planet. But gravity and the laws of gravity, the rules of gravity, affect and operate the same no matter who we are. It's the same with growing our businesses and supersizing our businesses. No matter who we are, we have to follow certain principles or universal laws and principles of how the world and things work, but only the principles. We don't have to follow everybody else's made up rules. We get to create our own. That's the coolest thing about having your own business. So I'm working on the overall strategy today and just kind of firming that up, and actually really, I don't want to say dumbing down, but simplifying, because it's all about simplifying my offer to people and how I can help them to give them a better introductory way of dealing with me. I've always shared way too much. Just ask my family. Oversharer comes with the name Sharon, right? We got to share everything. And so I'm paring that back so that I don't overwhelm people, because when I look at it, even I'm overwhelmed. And if I'm overwhelmed, that tells me that it's way too much, because I can usually take in a lot. I'm participating in an augmented reality beta program, and I'll be honest, I didn't really know what augmented reality was or how it works, and how incredibly amazing and exciting and powerful a technology it is. But I'm loving it. And I'm an engineer, so I have a pretty technical mind, and I am finding the information absolutely, positively super interesting, but overwhelming, because there's so much of it. And that was really a trigger for me and a wake-up call for me to realize I am doing the exact same thing to the people I'm trying to serve. I am totally overwhelming them with way too much information. I need to pull out the key pieces, just like I'm doing with this 30-day challenge, and say, okay, in under 10 minutes, here's the key pieces that you need to know. And if this is of interest to you, if this sounds like something you want to know more about, hop into the group, because in the group, I've got their detailed, written out, step-by-step, day-by-day plan. But here's the highlights. If the highlights don't seem like something that's going to appeal to you, wait and dive deep into someone else's plan. There's 30 of them. You don't need to dive into them all, but just a couple that could really, really help you. And my secret sauce, gang, is to not just pick one person's plan and follow it blindly, although you could do that and get success. And if you can't decide, or if one's perfect for you, go ahead and do that. But know that that person's experiences and path leading up to this is probably very, very different than your path has been. And although this is a simple plan and a strategy you can use to jumpstart your business, which I would say these are all awesome ways of jumpstarting your business, go ahead and feel free to tweak it and combine plans to make something that's uniquely your own and special for you, because we're all different. We're all unique, and we all have to make things our own in order for them to work for us. We all have our own stories. We have our own experiences that we share with other people. And that's what attracts people to us. Lots of people aren't attracted to the pajama grandma. They think she's creepy and scary. And okay, sometimes I can be creepy and scary, but not very often. So, but I do this intentionally to attract just the right people to me. I want to work with people that want to make the world a better place and want to change the world and want to have the freedom to create a business that will allow them to do what they want, when they want, where they want, with whomever they want, wearing whatever they want. Because I am all about figuring out ways to be comfortable, and comfortable in all aspects of my life. Not just physically comfortable, but physically comfortable is important to me because of the experiences I've had in my past and situations and things that have happened to me, that finding ways to be more comfortable than other people are is inherent in my being. It's very important to me physically because of experiences I've had in the past. So today, overall strategy, again, these pages right here are filled with pure gold. Lessons learned from these 30 specific case studies, because they're concrete, they're right here, and they're easy to share with people. And then I'm going to combine that with everything that I've learned over the last 43 years of owning businesses, over a quarter century in corporate America, and say, okay, here are the principles that you need to incorporate into it. And I've done that in the treasure, not the treasure hunt, in the scavenger hunt in the front of the group. And I've done that in the first 30-day supersized challenge that we did in August. It was actually 31 days, 62 videos that walk you through, and they're all way under 10 minutes, step by step, day by day, what you need to do to map out your own business supersized strategic plan, strategic map. And then what we're going through right now, which was a 30-day challenge, which is now 60, but don't be overwhelmed because it's under 10 minutes a day and one action item every day. Just do this one action item every day. And by the time we're done, you will have created this incredible framework for your business, both the science part of it in the first 30 days and the art part of it and the specific strategy and steps you need to take each day. You'll have already gotten them done, and you'll be like, oh my God, how did I get here? And because it's just one little thing every day. And then you'll be all excited about it, and you'll be messaging me and saying, Sharon, oh my goodness, if I do one thing a day, one little thing a day, I create this amazing strategy for myself, and I always know what to do, and I always know what my next step is, and I'm excited about that next step because I know exactly where I'm going and how I'm going to get there. So that's what I'm working on today. I hope you have an absolutely fabulous day. And I will, of course, see you tomorrow with What's She Up To Now? I already forgot the day. Day 240. 9 it's going to be. Wow. We're rocking and rolling. All right. I'll see you tomorrow.